Two flight attendants are suing United Airlines for denying them a charter flight with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, two women claim they were denied the flight because they were allegedly not the player's preference. Young, white, and thin. What? Do you think the flight attendants have a case against United? Darby and Dawn have been flight attendants for United for over 15 years. 44-year-old Darby Quezda and her coworker Dawn Todd claimed they were removed from the flight assignment when several white flight attendants were added to the program. So they were taken off and the white ones put on. Al, help us out with this.
You know what? They got a little bit of a problem over there at United. They had a similar case in 2020 where they made a very similar allegation saying that only blondes, blue-eyed, very pretty girls are the ones that are allowed to be a part of this program. Now, this is a professional baseball team, I guess like a private plane that they use to fly to different games, right? So they have a certain type of woman that they want to work that flight. And unfortunately, in this case, both of these ladies are black. One's a black Mexican Jewish woman, that's Darby, and the other black female is Todd. And they just feel like that they were being discriminated. They're a little older, they're a little bit more voluptuous, and they want their chance to be on that flight. For me, I'm like, okay, I don't get it. Do they get paid more?
Yes, 3 times more.
They get paid. Oh, okay. So they get paid 3 times more. So it's only right that it be, equal then. I mean, this is sad, but United Airlines, you had this issue in 2020. You're having it again in 2023. I say you need to settle with these young ladies.
United is after Spirit, of course, my least favorite airline. Q, what are your thoughts?
So just a little bit of context here. For this particular program, you have to audition to be in a program, fill out an application, get accepted, go through a special set of training. And both of these ladies have flown on these flights, and they noticed over time that their flights were being reduced and then eventually brought off. And then one of the ladies was kicked off the program completely, right? So here is where it gets fishy. It's where you have to reconcile personal preference with corporate environment. I think it's absolutely wrong for these players to get on a commercial airline and make this type of request, right? Because I just think that's weird. I think that if you want to handpick and cherry pick, especially based on physical aesthetic, that y'all need to charter a private plane by the damn owner or whatever the case may be. Now, then I look at it this way. If I owned a company and we have our regular clients, we have our VIP clients that pay top dollar, we make a lot of money off of this client. And if we all have had concierge service before being in this business. They ask you what you want, our riders per se. And if you have this certain client and they say, we want this thing, I can understand the human desire to try to accommodate your VIPs. However, somebody at the corporate level at United should have said, unfortunately, guys, this is illegal. This is against the law, and we cannot do that. You know what I'm saying? We can't. But multiple things can be true at the same time. I can understand people wanting this request. They're used to getting VIP treatment. I can understand wanting to fulfill the request, but I think it was ultimately up to United to say no. And then I can understand why they wouldn't. They wanted to keep the business. Then the guys would have went. It's just a sticky situation all the way around. I think the answer should have been, women probably didn't give a damn whether they were on that flight or not. They cared about their compensation. And if you were going to remove them from the program or decrease them from the flight, you should have found a way to incentivize them with the same finances through some other facet of the company.
Janice Marshall said, I'm a Delta flight attendant and the team pays for the selection and our company has no control. But we have all flavors in our charts. We charter the NFL. You know what I'm going to say about this? To the athletes or whoever made the request that what they wanted, shame on you. It's a goddamn flight after your game. Can you ever have a moment where it's just about the actual flight? Does it always have to be about your penis and your preference? You're probably all married or have girlfriends at home or boyfriends or whatever y'all have, right? And even in your flight, you're worried about what they look like. I just want a good flight attendant. Bring me my food, bring me my drinks, don't talk too much, and let me sleep and not touch me and be kind. That's it. I would never even think, ooh, I need all the flight attendants to be like, 6'2", 220, abs, arms. Like it's just too much. Of course, that would be fun. But like to take people off their shift because I want to have that for the 2 to 4 hour flight. The max flight's gonna be across America is what, 5, 6 hours. You can't stand, you can't stomach someone that you don't want to have sexual relations with, or someone's like your fetish for a few hours that do their job, and then finding out that they get 3 times more. So you're stopping these women from making that extra money. Like, get the hell out of here. Like, I think this, not to y'all, but them. I think that's just like, athletes and the people speaking, they've freaking relax. They're going to get them hoes, the girls, their preference when they get to the hotel. They're going to get them at the games. Like, can they have a moment where it's not about their penis and their preference? Get out of here.